everyone, it's me, the one, only, the Sparkle Girl, aka Caitlin Sparkle. As you already noticed, that I just returned from having a break for a few days, so here I am, returned to make a new video for all of you to enjoy and love. So for this one, it's going to be about my passionate love towards this channel I have always used to watch as a kid, and it's called CBeebies. So yeah, I know some of you may not really familiar with this channel, and that's okay, because I will explain everything as I can possibly can for this video. And not just the CBeebies that I personally remembered, but I also remember the other channels called CBBC. But I mainly grew up with the CBeebies, if I have to be really honest with you boys and girls. And let's just be honest for this point, because CBeebies is one of the best channel of the UK, United Kingdom. And almost you guys already know that's where I'm from. And to be really honest, boys and girls, I'll never ever forget those good times, because they're so wonderful, amazing, nostalgic, totally everything really, because it's so special to me, as it does for everyone, regardless my age, since I'm a grown woman, but I always will love CBeebies from the bottom of my heart. I mean, it has a special place in my heart, and that's just the way I feel, really. Ever since I was a baby, I've always been watching it every time, every day. But I did kind of stop watching CBeebies in 2012. But I did kind of went back to CBeebies at this one point in 2013, and then I just left again. Regards the generation that we have now, these days when it comes to CBeebies, but the one that almost half of us people from the early 2000s era, I always believe that's the best era of CBeebies in my personal opinion. And if there's a who likes either the older generation or the new one, then that's totally fine. I mean, we all have our own different opinions. And I also remember all the presenters that I personally grew up with. I've always remembered when they always do like happy birthday card, showing all different characters from the shows that aired on CBeebies at the time. And I also remember the bedtime hour. I've always loved that bit of CBeebies all the time, especially the story makers in the night garden, Charlie and Lola sometimes. I also remember playing all the games that I played all the time when I was a young girl. There's loads of games I played really, and I also remember every single shows that I have watched throughout the years. Yeah, I remember Mr. Tumble, alright. He can't be a nuisance, but he is funny. Okay, fair enough. And I also remember this red button special for CBeebies when you used to have to, when you used to go on the remote, press the red button, and then it takes you to the actual thingy CBeebies site on your TV screen, where you can actually get to play the games on there, including the Christmas songs. Yeah. While I do remember most of the shows from CBeebies, I also remember some of them on my old DVDs and home videos, or VHS, whatever you call them. And I just remember every single bit of it, and especially the tweenies, I always will remember that. So let's get to the best moments that I personally liked growing up on CBeebies. Here we go, bits and bobs, because that bit of the show where you actually had to guess which one is the right answer. And I certainly remember this scene from Thimbles, because I always remember seeing this on my DVD as a kid. I mean, this is my favorite memory of the Thimbles anyway, to be fair. Along with each of the Thimbles singing about,
where is it? Where is it? What
or the other one about
when you take a look inside a book, who knows what you might see.
I also remember watching the CBeebies iPlayer when I was a kid. So yeah, I just remember the actual website of CBeebies as well. There's so many good stuff on there. And I bet some of you might be familiar with the Teletubbies, right? I just remember watching the Teletubbies as a baby on CBeebies in the early 2000s. While I don't find it that scary, but my sister did, it's because there was a lion and a bear. It didn't really bother me or anything. No, sorry. But I couldn't blame my sister for one bit though. I did used to get scared from this scene from the Tweenies where Milo was dressing as a clown. I can't exactly remember how old I was, but I know it was a really long time ago. And let's just say I remember crying and went over to my mom and she hugged me and she hid my face away from the telly until my nan came in and said, why am I crying and all that? And she even told me to stop being so silly. So what does she expect? Us kids, we don't know anything better now, do we? When it comes to having nightmares. I mean, come on. I used to get scared by this reindeer on CBeebies as well when I was a kid. Never forget that memory either. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I also remember this other show called Come Outside. Pippin is such a sweet little dog. Oh, she's adorable. Although Pippin, who plays Pippin, unfortunately passed away sometimes during the 90s, and then she got replaced by her grandson named Mr. Higgins for the later seasons, season 2 and season 3. Sadly, Mr. Higgins also have passed away sometimes in 2008. Oh my god, but Come Outside will always be one of the best shows, really. So, the presenters of CBeebies, well, I mainly remember Poi and Chris, and I also remember Sid and Andy, and I also remember Harriet and Alex. You guys remember Justin Fletcher, right? Well, he also used to be one of the presenters for CBeebies at the time as well, including this woman called Sarah Jane. I will always keep those best memories from the bottom of my heart, and it just felt so magical in a way. And I've always wanted to say how much I really appreciate that I sharing those memories along with you guys. I'm actually quite glad that I'm not the only one person to love CBeebies growing up, including you too, Sophie, because I know you, girl, because you're my best friend after all. I mean, you did grow up with CBeebies, right? I'm just teasing you, Sophie. So anyway, I'll leave you guys to it now. And thanks for watching, boys and girls, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and have the best year.